Hi everyone, Colm here. In this vlog I want to talk you through my food shopping for the week. I want to give you an idea of how my training went during the week. I want to show you some new equipment we're getting into Fit 100, which is really exciting. I want to tell you about the new page on everydaytathlete.com, the training practical page, which is where you can get your hands on a start-up resistance training program. So this is my shopping for the week. I get a lot of my stuff in either Tesco's or Super Value, and it more or less stays the same like all the time. So this is it. For breakfast I usually have oats. So I get good old-fashioned Irish flavin oats. Usually I make a homemade granola with the oats, and this is a recipe that a friend of mine, Danny, showed me, so thanks a million to Danny for the recipe. So it's made from oats, mixed seeds, lots of honey, a drop of oil, a pinch of salt, and it's put in the oven. I absolutely love it, and I have it nearly every morning. So for breakfast, the oats provide me with my carbohydrates, the seeds provide me with some good fats. I also add raisins on top of the homemade granola, and I usually have a piece of chicken as well at breakfast. The only other fruit besides raisins that I usually have in the day are blueberries, and I usually have them in the morning as well. I use two different kinds of cooking oil, extra virgin olive oil and grapeseed oil, not rapeseed, grapeseed oil. And the reason I use grapeseed oil is because it has a higher amount of polyunsaturates, which is something that I need to get into my diet. I have lots and lots of veg, peppers, onions, garlic, and I make a spinach smoothie and I have that once a day. My main source of carbs during the day is rice. I have literally been eating rice for about 20 years, every single day eating rice for the last 20 years, and it's something I definitely couldn't live without. So I either have long grain rice or brown rice, and if I'm in a little bit of a rush I'll grab these Uncle Ben's rice packets and make them real quick in the microwave. As you know from my other videos, it's not all doom and gloom. I do like to have this Nobo dairy-free ice cream, and I like to mix it with melted dark chocolate. At the moment I'm experimenting with different brands. This is the Tesco brand at the moment, and they're actually quite nice. I've tried a few different sauces now this week. So I was in Super Value, and whenever I pick up something off the shelf I always check the ingredients on it, because I have to. The sauces I've picked up there, the Thai red curry, Thai green curry and the black bean sauce. I've also picked up the black bean sauce in these little sachets, and I'm going to try them later on in the week. But I did try the red Thai curry sauce, and the ingredients list is perfect for me. There's no dairy, no nuts, no fish. With the fish is usually the thing that gets me with a Thai curry sauce. So I had that during the week and it felt really good in my stomach. It didn't upset it or anything like that, and it tasted really nice. I've also got this little curry paste that I'm going to try with coconut milk. So coconut milk is fine, and the curry paste I'm just hoping that goes down alright as well. The black bean sauce does have a little bit of wheat in it, which I'm not great with, but it's only a little bit, so it should be alright. I'll see how that goes. I also like to use extra virgin coconut oil for cooking on the odd occasion. It actually tastes really nice. Sometimes I just eat it with a spoon as well, so that's really good. In terms of training this week, we were back on the pitch, and we had actually a session on Tuesday that cancelled because it was really stormy. So we started training on Friday. Now it was freezing cold on Friday and the wind chill was crazy. This is a kind of big problem for me. So when I train in cold weather, and particularly when it's windy, I get a lot of bronchospasm. So this has got to do with asthma, and basically my windpipe narrows and it's almost like breathing through a straw. Now I'll give you an example. Last year when we were doing our pre-season and we were doing all of our sprinting drills, basically the conditioning drills at the end of your training session, I was maybe 20-30 yards behind the goalkeepers. Now I'm not saying that our goalkeepers aren't fit, but I was so far behind everyone, and it was purely because I was totally constricted in my lungs, and I'd be can't breathe breathing like that when I'd be running around at high intensities. So I'm really trying to manage that now this year and do a better job of managing it. Last year it really affected me, the year before it really affected me. So I do take my inhalers every day, and I'm to try and stay on that to see if it really makes a difference this year. I've tried a couple of different things. I've tried like a scarf. They're like those, they're not scarves, they're like a snood, is it? The things you see people wearing when they go snowboarding or skiing. and I use that to try and humidify the air that comes in, so when I'm breathing in through, say, a scarf, the air isn't as cold when it hits my lungs, so my lungs don't basically narrow. The air pipe, doesn't narrow. Whether the snood helped or not, I don't really know, but the inhalers certainly help a lot. The other thing I'm trying to do is stay as relaxed as I can when I'm doing the sprinting drills. I find if I really get caught up and start breathing really shallow, rapid breaths, similar to what an asthma attack might look like, that makes it worse. So I'm really trying to just relax my breathing and concentrate on staying relaxed, breathing deep into my belly when I'm doing the sprinting drills, even if I feel very constricted in my lungs. So we've lots of new equipment coming to Fit 100. We've got the Limerick senior hurlers, senior footballers, under 21s, Limerick FC want to come in and train with us now. So we've got a lot of the big sports teams in town wanting to train in our facility, so we have to try and accommodate them all. So we're getting loads of new stuff in. So we're hoping to get 9 new bars, 3 Olympic weightlifting bars and 6 powerlifting bars. We're going to get loads and loads of new plates. We have a load of rubber matting to get to cover the floor, a new set of dumbbells, 3 hex bars and a custom built 6-bay rig that I actually designed myself. So I've been working really hard to get all these orders in and get the right things and exactly what we want. It's really exciting, and to be honest, it's something that I think our members deserve. We train everyday people from the general public, and they're our main focus. Those guys are the most important guys to me, and they deserve some new equipment, so I'm really excited for you. On everydaytoathlete.com there is a new button. It's training guide. When you click on the training guide, you're going to see the practical section will be done. On the practical section, you're going to get your hands on one of these programs, and essentially these programs are startup programs. Now, these vary because if you can't squat, then you need to just practice squatting and get better at squatting. Maybe you don't have the mobility to squat, so in that instance you're going to substitute something like a leg press and learn to squat, and then when you can't squat, you're going to squat. Similarly, if you can't do a Romanian style deadlift, then you're going to want to learn that. You're obviously not going to want to load with a Romanian style deadlift until you know the technique. Essentially, the program is there to give you the basics of what you need, and it's designed to teach you and take you through a process of learning these movements, particularly the squat and the Romanian deadlift, and eventually those will transition into more complicated movements. So go check those out on the practical page on everydaytoathlete.com. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please do like, comment, subscribe, share. It all makes a big difference, and I'll see you in that next video. Slán.